Good evening to Sir Karma and my fellow friends. My name is Angeline Tiang Wen Hui, metric number 253300. So today our group are going to present chapter 2, which are concept, location, and design. So before we entering this chapter, we need to understand what concept is about. According to Oxford Dictionary, concept is an idea or a thought. It could be also defined as a plan or intention or a general idea about a things. Next, we're going to talk about the restaurant concept. Restaurant concept is an overall idea or theme that defines the restaurant. Or to be said, restaurant concept is an idea on how to design a restaurant. Basically, restaurant concept will be perceived as the restaurant image devised to interest of certain groups of people. Many restaurant owners decide their restaurant concept based on their interests or personal experience. So there are few elements that need to be included in the restaurant concept, which are restaurant name, menu serve, service styles, restaurant decoration, and ambience. Next, we're going to discuss why restaurant concept is important. So for the first one, restaurant concept is important in order to help a restaurant owners to decide the restaurant themes. Themes such as fine dining, bistro, a family style, coffee shop, bar, and etc. are very important before we started a restaurant business. Besides, it will also helps to decide the menu and determine the service type. A service type such as French service style, English service style, American service style are important in a restaurant. So the restaurant concept will also helps the restaurant owner to determine the service type they want to be used in the restaurant. Next, it will also helps to find suitable chef. This is because a different chef have different professionalism in different cuisine. So it is very important to find suitable chef in order to provide suitable menu in the restaurant. Next, it will help the restaurant owner to find suitable location and to determine target customers. Concepts can be purposefully ambiguous, but most restaurants are made more visible psychologically if they project a theme, a character, and a purpose. Many restaurants use a clear-cut concept because the symbols, furnishings, service, and things that make up the atmosphere are not integrated into an image that is projected for everyone to see. However, for the logos, signs, uniforms, menu, and decoration, it will fit together into a whole that comes across to a public as a well-defined image. Next, we will talk about the restaurant name. So why a restaurant name is important for a restaurant? First, it will tell people what to expect from the restaurant. It will accurately describe the food and service served and restaurant atmosphere. For instance, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or say as KFC, we can know that it sells fried chickens. So the restaurant name will be as a sign tells your customer what kind of restaurant you are. It will also give customer a peek into the quality of your restaurants. Besides, a restaurant name is important because it is pivotal to the restaurant identity and image. So when a restaurant owners want to set up a restaurant name, it should be easy to remember and people can pronounce it easily. So next I'm going to share about the mission statement. Mission statement is a formal summary of the aims and values of a company, organization, or individual. It is a short statement explaining its culture, values, and ethics. In the mission statement, it will state why an organization exists, what is its overall goals, what are the products and services offered, its primary customers or market, and its geographical region of operation. While for the restaurant mission statement, it is basically drawn out by the restaurant owner, which can encapsulate their objective for the business. In a restaurant mission statement, it will state the market served, the kind of food offers, the atmosphere in which the food will be served, the ethical standard they follow, and the goals to be followed in relating to patron, employees, vendors, and the community. So as I mentioned just now, there are five elements that need to be included in a mission statement. The first one is purpose, and the second one is what it offers. The nature of what it offers is what do we do, how do we do, whom do we do it for, and what value are we bringing. And the third one is business goals, objective, and strategies. And the last one is the philosophies and the values of the business that employees should follow. So that's all from for my part, and next I will pass to my members to continue chapter 2.
Hello everyone, my name is Xupeng. My check number is 244242. Today I will show my presentation. First, we see defining the concept and the market. The marketing concept is the philosophy that firms should analyze the needs of their customers and then make a decision to satisfy those needs better than competition. Today, most firms have adopted the marketing concept, but this has not always been the case. Okay, next is relationship between the market and the restaurant. The concept and market comprise the hub around which the restaurant develops. There are consider the restaurant supported by the menu, price, service, quality, location, atmosphere, food and management. Next, we see the successful restaurant concept. Virtual first is virtual restaurant. Virtual restaurant are new concept that growing alongside the developer app market. Think UB East and Gramba Hub. This restaurants take orders through online apps and use ghost kitchens or virtual kitchens that offer virtual menus to take out customers. Next is the cafe and the coffee concept. Running from large chains such as Starbucks to smaller neighborhood shops, the cafe concept is immediately popular. Coffee Coffee shops has a where casual and relaxed atmosphere with virtual temperature order food like coffee, fries, and sandwiches. Third is fast food chains. Fast food chains or fast food restaurants prepare mass products, take away food, and usually follow a franchise model. Next is fast casual restaurant. Fast casual restaurant is a tight concept that combines fast food and casual dining. And last is family stay concept. Family restaurants follow a full service mode with seats and decided service. And hard rock coffee. The most successful restaurant offers American meals and at a respond price full of agency, rock fun and excitement and recorded with unforgettable rock star. Okay, next is multiple concept chair. Thinking concept chair considered of a single system. Now the chairing to the multiple concept chair that offers service advantages. Multiple concept chair may have 5 or more in same block. This can make they competing with each other and creating a part of the restaurant. This has been done for a long time in order to minimize cost and will be seen in the future. Where restaurant clustered. Each concept is somewhat different from the others. Within a large market area, the same company have service concepts all close to the or close to one other, but with single different tickets and menus.
Thank you so much for my fellow group member. I will continue for the next slide. Before that, my name is Nosha Mimi Izzati binti Azizan and my matric number is 252857. Firstly, my fellow group member already explained about what is the concept. So what about concept adaptation? Concept adaptation for restaurant context can be defined as to determine whether the concept chosen is good or not for the restaurant future. The success of the restaurant business also depends on the chosen concept and adoption of the concept by the people surrounding. Before the owner decide to do the chosen concept, the owner must know whether the concept is actually suitable or not. It can be based on surrounding community, latest issue or trend. For instance, in the pandemic that happen right now, concept food delivery is very vital and most of the restaurants around nation is using this concept in order to cut down the cases of COVID-19. On top of that, demands by the people also and customer. Rather than having the concept only is not enough, the menu also must capable with the concept and easy to pack. For example, you sell drinks but bungkus in kat tepi? Of course not. Next is changing or modifying a concept. But if you want to change the concept into a whole new concept in order to boost the sale and attract more customer, you must to think carefully before do the changes. Firstly, set up a mission statement which is also the business objective included with a vision. Do a lot of research and survey to ensure the community can accept the changes. The owner also can hire an expertise or consultant to gain advice from them what is the most suitable or whether the decision is good or not. For that also, in terms of modification, as opinion from building or floor planner, contractor or interior designer about the decoration and new design because they know the best. For example, from a normal restaurant into fine dining restaurant which famous among young couple or married couple for romantic dining. If the owner wants to cut costs, they can give chance to the employee to give out some idea and rescheduling the employee tasks in helping for the modification of the restaurant. Next slide is copy and improve. Yet, if you don't have any idea of the concept is, you can copy from others restaurant, but be a creative copycat. Be a creative copycat means you can take the scratch of the idea from the other restaurant and mix your own creativity and innovation to create the differences. Besides, look at their strong and weak points, learn from it and try to improve it. The owner of restaurant can use SWOT analysis, which is strengths, weakness, opportunity and threat, which was a good example to do differences between your restaurant and other restaurant. Make a list and analyze the other restaurant, what they never do and improve the weakness. Most importantly is don't copy exactly as the original. Even the system, how the survey in order to avoid any problem occur involved with law. Cooperate legally, do a correct process and adapt well in the surrounding. Only modification and changes, new combination and changes in design, layout, menu and service are allowed. Okay, next is restaurant symbology, which is also important in restaurant business. Restaurant symbology is something that represents the restaurant. This help in creating a market value with other restaurant business to show differences. When customers look at something resemble with a restaurant symbol, they will remember the restaurant. Restaurant symbology can be the logo, the colors, symbols such as clown, soldier or unique character and uniform that can create a luxury feeling when come into restaurant like eating in expensive hotel restaurant. That for example. Another example is McDonald's. Their trademark symbol is the big letter M in yellow color with red background that represent McDonald's for quite a while, a long time. offer quick alone time. Everyone know about them, right? Can't deny it. Okay, the last slide for me, which is sequence of restaurant development from concept to opening. This sequence is likely the process on developing the concept of the restaurant, or what should you do before implement the concept or before you open the restaurant. There are 14 steps. Firstly, business marketing initiated. This step where the owner need to come out with future plan for the business restaurant. For example, creating the objective and symbolic of the restaurant. Next, layout and equipment plan by creating the suitable design following the concept. Third one is menu determine or create the menu. Besides, first, architectural sketch make, which is completing the overall sketch design from outside and inside. Then licensing and approve sort, especially on opening business legal license. Next is financing range, which is overall budget for the restaurant. Process on working blueprints were developed and ready to buy. The next step is contract letter binding. The owner of the restaurant will offer the blueprint to many contractors and ready to buy with the prices. Usually, contractor with low price but good quality will be chosen, but depends on the budget, so the contractor will be selected. The third step is after selecting the contractor, already allow the contractor to do construction and remodeling design. After doing so, finishing equipment order to decorate the restaurant, hire key personnel and hourly employees selected and be trained. This can be part-timer or full-timer. Lastly, open the restaurant. That's all for me. My fellow group member will present next. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Ahmad Hafizuddin bin Muhammad. My matric number is 262752. So, I will explain to you about do not open a restaurant unless you have all this below. So, firstly, you can open a restaurant if you already have staff management skill and can improve your staff communication skill. Because communication are very important in whatever business you are doing. The second one, you need to have experience in restaurant business to open a new restaurant. It is because if someone have zero knowledge or never working in restaurant, they cannot manage their own restaurant. The third one, you need to setting goal and target for your employee, because employee need to have a target to achieve and reach your expectation. If you want to open a restaurant business, that means that you also want to review report every day to keep your business on track. Other than that, you need to have an exit plan to prepare whenever your restaurant fail and your business didn't go your way. Other than that, you need to analyze your menu performance consistently and develop menu to satisfy customer. If you consider to open a restaurant, you also consider to afford a lawyer and account experience to keep your business on track and prepare if in the future you will get a lawsuit. Next, protecting restaurant name. Restaurant name are their identity, their brand, and a way for distinguished by customer and being recognized by customer. Restaurant need to take extra precaution to prevent from their name to being used elsewhere. Restaurant need to make their restaurant name a trademark to prevent being used of someone else, and owner of restaurant need to follow step provided by state to make their restaurant name a trademark. And a file of lawsuit need to be made if someone else use your name. It's like stealing your identity, and it is wrong. Next are criteria for restaurant location. You need to open your restaurant at high population base because there will be a lot of potential customer passing by at any time, any day. Second one, low crime rate. You need to open your restaurant at low crime rate place. This because if you open at high crime rate place, there will be a few customer because they afraid if they dine in at your restaurant, they will get robbed. The third one are visible from main road. You need to open your restaurant and locate it at side of road, so that the restaurant will visible from the road, and there will be a lot of traffic passing by each day. And then the fourth one, accessibility from main road. You need to locate your restaurant near the major highway because it is easy to access by someone from out of town or someone in the town, and so on. So beside that, you need to open your restaurant at a place that have a space for parking. It is easy for customer to go dine in at your restaurant if you have a lot of parking. Lastly is why restaurant fail. The first one are internal theft. Internal theft are a theft that have been done by their staff, and this will make a gap by restaurant profit. And the second one are poor customer experience. If you go to a restaurant and you have been experiencing a bad service, you will never go to that restaurant again, and you also will expose it to social media and tell your friend do not go to that restaurant. And the third one are staff inexperience. Staff inexperience will lead to mistake that will cost you some of customer, and the customer that you make mistake will never come again. And the last one are poor staff management skill. Owner of a restaurant need to have a management skill to manage their staff, and don't make a mistake in managing their staff. And if they make a mistake, they will lead to increased cost and increased labor costs. So that's all from us. Thank you.